Come on, Neely. What's up, guys? We're live. Baitman show on a Tuesday night. Holy cow, this thing is bright, or either I'm white as a ghost. I think it's probably a combination of both, to be honest with you. And I've got special guest, Bait Girl, in here. Come here, Neely. Get them cats out of here. Be careful. Be careful. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at you. Look how pretty you are. You want to talk to the people today? Yeah? What have you been doing today? Are you just going to make silly faces? Huh? Well, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining in the stream. I figured, hey, you know, I don't have to work overtime tonight. I'm going to come here. We'll talk some spring bass fishing. Neely wanted to join. She's probably not going to talk. She's probably just going to make faces at the camera. But I'm here, and I'm catching a little heat on the Instagram. I posted a photo of a Mega Bass Vision 1 team. Neely, don't headbutt. Of a Vision 110 Acatoro, which is a red chartreuse jerkbait. Looks very similar to the Tiger Truce from 6 Cents, and my DMs are blowing up. I'm sorry, I let the secret out, guys. And one pro angler did text me and said, dude, I got a bunch of these. They slay. Don't tag me in that. So I did not. So, all right, Neely, you got anything you want to say? No?
No.
No? You want to show the people some baits? Yeah? Let's see all them teeth you got now. Look at all those teeth. So what's up, guys? So anyway, we got just a few people in here. So I don't know how much talking we'll do, but I did get my internet fixed. All right, now go inside, Neely. Take your blanket, go inside. It's cold out here. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is going on here in Kentucky. It was like 70 degrees last week and nice, and now we're down. It's like 31 degrees. So I got a new little app here, and I'm gonna see if it works. What's up, Sycamore? I'm gonna see if it works here. And it's supposed to help me do some live giveaways where I can have you type a... Of course, now it's not on here. I can have you type something, and I can search it. And now it's not showing up, of course. Of course. But part of the reason I decided to get on here is I actually forgot to show you some new baits that I got not long ago. Here we go. Let's see here if this works. Ensure that you have my... let's see if this thing works here. It doesn't. Anyway, we're not going to worry about that. I was trying to get this Nightbot thing. It basically does everything for me because sometimes Rich is not available and this guy can moderate. Moderators. Okay. I'll have to figure this out. Bad time to learn stuff on the start. But anyway, what's up, Chris? Man, I was just talking about you. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say who it was, but I hope you've been keeping 3 points of contact. You know, I have, man. I actually knocked the shit out of myself the other day getting on the forklift. I'm not a big guy, but evidently I was just flying a little too close to the sky and hit my head on that thing. What's up, James Wells? So anyway, I got a little mail call. This ain't going to be a long stream. It's probably going to be 20, 30 minutes at tops. But you know what? Putting something on YouTube is better than doing nothing at all, which is what I really had been doing the last month and a half. And anyways, Neely may be out here riding in the snow. But I got a little mail call. I got a really good deal. That's why I search Facebook all the time and get bored in the break room at work. These aren't spring baits. Well, it could be late spring. And they're wake baits. And some of you guys may know what I might be talking about. These are very desirable. And I have now amassed a pretty good collection of these things. Notice I said collection because I'm not fishing many of them. But now that I've got plenty extra, I'll probably fish some more. And I would like to say this too. If you ship baits, don't put them in Ziploc bags. Because it is absolutely a pain in the ass to get baits out of Ziploc bags. This is a good way to get a hook in your hand because that stretches. But I've got two RC 2.5 weight. It's got a short, small bill. Two RC 2.5 wakes. Classic wake bait. Got the joint in there. These are OG Lucky Crafts. Actually, this is the 1.5 wake. I'm sorry. 1.5 wake. Got that big feathered treble on there. Now, the smaller version of this is the GDS Gerald Swindle SSR, even smaller. But that is the 1.5 wake. So one is Sexy Shad and the other one's a Sexy Shad too. Whoever had these definitely fished them because they got some hook rash on them. But if you can find these, man, buy them. I think I've seen prices of these things go anywhere from $25 a piece up to $50-$60, especially in like American shad. There's a copper nose gill color or something like that. Copper green shad, those go really, really expensive. But me personally, I just like something white or, chartreuse purple. It's going to work. So, what's up, Sean? What's up, Tom? Shout out to all the members on the channel joining in tonight. I didn't give a notice. I just thought I'd get you on here for like 20-30 minutes. I'll probably even change the title to like Quick Stream or something like that. Quick Bait Talk. But that's what I got. But I've had a lot of guys asking about these baits I'm about to pull out right here. I had to stop at Academy. I had a gift card I had to use. Sorry, Tackle Warehouse. But guess what? We'll be able to get this stuff on Tackle Warehouse. First is a soft plastic. And I don't know if you guys have used these. Let me know if you have. I've got some of these in a smaller Ned rigging size. But I decided to get some of these off my gift card. What's up, Low Life Fishing? Thanks for being a member, Sean. Same to you. Hunter Ombre, thanks again for being a member of the channel. This is the Z-Man Goat. And so this is like their version of a Menace Grub. And I haven't used these. It was cool. Obviously, Z-Man, you can stretch it. But I've got this guy down here. This is kind of one of my money baits. Hashtag secret bait. Hundreds of pros are using but won't talk about. Let me see if I can get it. I got my rods all tangled up here. I tell you, if you want to get your shit tangled up, get a spinning rod. It does not matter if I store it in my house, in a bass boat. If you put a spinning rod next to your bait casting stuff, your stuff will be tangled up big time. What's up, Kevin? Joanna down here at Mike says hi. I need to go come visit Joanne. She is a sweet lady. Dude, I think we should do a stream, Rick, while you're at Lee's Bait and Tackle and show us all that goodness you got, man. I think. So this is my little springtime dynamite here. That's at green pumpkin red jackhammer. And I do really, really well on that. Now that right there is a Hog Farmer Spunk Shad. I think the color is Flamethrower. It's a really deadly combo. But I was like, I might try something new out. I kind of like the idea of that goat back there. And it's the right size. It's not too big. You look at it compared to the Spunk Shad. They're about the same size. I thought, I ought to try that out. Got a cat in here. We'll have to get that sucker out. We'll have a cat with treble hooks run around. Now how I would rig that is instead of going through the middle, I'll go through the side. Push that up like so. Man, that's the only problem I knew I was going to run into with this Elastec. It's really going to be really tough to get that trailer on there and get it rigged right because the Elastec stretches so hard. I don't know if there's a trick to this. I don't know if I have to bend those in because I really like the hook keeper on a jackhammer. So this is real world. You got to really push it on there. Matter of fact, you almost have to pinch this. So that pinch and push. But now it's on there. That don't look too bad. Old jackhammer with the goat on there. I might throw that. I'll just leave it tied on. What do you guys think about that right there? Yes, sir. Go Vols. Got that SEC tournament. Dude, those Lucky Craft Bulldog weight baits are good. So, you know, when Academy was first built, I was like, man, I don't know about it. Because I was into retail, and Academy was known for undercutting everybody. But I'm going to be really honest with you. Academy here, it's hit or miss, but when they're hitting, Academy is hitting with good stuff. Sean says, just pull from the top and stretch and let go of it real quick. Okay, good idea, Sean. You know, I don't throw a lot of Z-Man plastics other than the Ned stuff. I know some guys really swear by them. So that's one reason I wanted to try this. Maybe I could reach out to B-Lat to get some pro tips. But I think that looks good. Green pumpkin red jackhammer. Got the goat on there. Rigged vertically. Like that quite a bit. I'm going to leave it tied on here. And I'll link these in the description on TW. Matter of fact, I'll make a note. Pull out my drawer here. I should have a pen in here. Yep, sure do. Make a note. The goat. They got a new goat frogs, goat toads coming. Really excited about that. Yeah, dude, we got a Dick's right almost next door to our academy. Dude, I'm telling you, the same pack of Zoom Flukes has been there for 2 years. It's unreal. Like, it's that disco green color, disco blue, and it is like yellow, like yellowed out. It's not good. So anyway, that's the goat from Z-Man. I know a lot of guys really like that. Now, wish I had my receipt. There's only one negative. There's only 4 of these in a pack. So you get a package like this. There's only 4 in a pack, and they're about $4. So you're basically paying $1 a bait, which I'm okay with. Still cheaper than a tank of gas. But the one good thing about Z-Man is you know it's going to last for a long time. Now, you get stuff like Reaction Innovations Beaver. You get a bunch in a pack. Same with the 6 cents prawn. You're getting, 8 to 10 baits a pack. So it all evens out. Wow, $10 for a Fritz side. I think my local shop's got them for $9.29, $8.99, something like that. The goat was made specifically for jackhammers and chatterbaits. Interesting. I really need to do a video on chatterbaits in the spring. That's my favorite time to throw a bladed jig other than early fall. And the cool thing about throwing a bladed jig is even when it's really cold water, like I do really good when that water's like 50, 51 degrees. Like if they're biting a rattle trap or a shallow crankbait, you can go behind guys with a bladed jig, especially here on Kentucky Lake. We don't have grass and it's hard pea gravel bottom, and you catch a lot of fish behind people. So what's up, Walton? My man, I hope you had a good time at the Classic, Walton. I know you ran into some friends of mine out there representing Bonafide Kayaks. You're a good dude, Walt. We're going to hook up next year. I'm going to go to the Classic in Knoxville. We're going to throw down. So, all right. What else did I get from the Academy? Oh, here's a swim bait that a buddy of mine's been using. Mr. Darius on here. Darius probably said, I got this from him. I heard some really good things about this swim bait. So I'm going to have to go play with it at the pool or whatnot. It's not an expensive bait. This is the Storm Largo shad. I've heard a lot of really good things. This actually looks like a small version of the old school Ben Parker swim bait, or a fatter Keytech, however you want to pronounce it, easy shiner. What's up, Chad Zone? Dude, I need to make some orders of some more bladed jigs, chatterbaits. The Mini Max, I'm excited for. I think Baitman Jr. and the Mini Max going to mix well. But this is the Largo shad, and I liked it because it was a little bit fatter profile than the Keytech, and I got it to, you know, kind of be a finesse swim bait. I could put it on the back of a spinner bait if I wanted to, or I can fish it on an Alabama rig. And the underwater video of these things look really, really good. First things, got cats fighting. It's got a split belly there, so if you want to rig it weedless on a beast hook, you can. It's going to look really good on a ball head, I believe. But that color is called Gizzard Shad, and it's it's got some purple flake in there, but it's got that gray smoke kind of color. I really like that Largo shad. The other color they had was like Arkansas shiner color. I really, really like that. Just something. It's not too big. This one's right at 4 inches. Got a nice medium profile. Really like this. Super soft. So I'm just out of the package. Caught my eye. Sometimes I'm an impulse buyer too, guys. I see stuff on TW. I see stuff at Academy. I go, you know what? I'm buying it. It may sit on my shelf, but I'm buying it. What's up, Neely?
Good.
Come here.
It's too cold out there.
Alright, well, you need to stay inside. Alright, here's the bait. Now, what does Neely think about this bait?
Kind of good.
Kind of good? What color is that, Neely?
White and glitter.
White and glitter. You like glittery stuff? Yes, okay. You want to see the next bait? Yeah, it's very affordable. I think this pack was like $3.99. I'm trying to be dad here and Baitman. All kinds of stuff at one time. Yeah. Let's see what else we got in here, Neely. Actually, I'll tell you exactly what it was.
You didn't even give me squishy gummies after that.
$4.99. Maybe. Oh, some crankbaits. Oh, you're gonna have to get down, Neely. Alright, go inside where it's warm, okay? Alright, sorry about that. Man, these kids have gotten so big. So big. Alright, let's see here. I'm looking for... You tried the Guggen clickbaits they came out with. Man, I have not. And that's not a anti-Guggen. I have not tried it. And I know some guys have tried it, so they like it. Some guys don't. Some guys aren't going to like it because it says Guggen on it. I just haven't bought it. It just doesn't speak to me. I'll put it that way. And that's not an anti-Guggen. That's the real answer. I've kind of looked at it like, I'll stick with the jackhammer. And it's kind of like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, there's great bladed jigs out there. I know Hellabass loves the TW custom chatterbait. And that's fine. Me, I'm a jackhammer guy. Before that, I threw D&M Piranha all the time. Unfortunately, they don't make those anymore. So, but they do make these baits I'm talking about right now. I have several of the bull shad burritos. I have some OG burritos as well. Personally, I like the OG just as good. I like the bull shad burrito just as good. There's some different colors. Now, the trade is when Gail makes them, Gail makes a lot of multicolors. It's more than just flake in there. So, yeah, these kids are getting big. You know, Brooks, he can't even get in my lap anymore. What's up, Will Junkin? Appreciate you being a member to the channel, man. But let's get into some new crankbaits. A lot of guys been asking me, have I got any? Well, I've been working all the time, so I didn't. But I did not slouch. When we gonna get that video that mean mouth y'all posted on Reddit? Man, I did post on Reddit. Shout out to you, Will. I noticed I had a follower on there. I've been posting on Reddit a little bit. I already got into it with some Karen that was harassing some kid just because he posted a big fish picture. That's another good Randy rant. We gotta stop the freaking shaming. But, dude, what's up, Chris? This is a bait I've been excited about before I ever announced it, or I even knew about it, because I always felt this was a bait that a void needed to be filled. This is the Rapala DT8, and I like this green gizzard color. Unfortunately, they're sold out of most of all the good spring colors, but that's a green gizzard shad, and that's the DT8. And man, I really feel like this crankbait is going to be a big player. And I love Rapala crankbaits for the money. Best ball saw on the market. Now, you want to step up into some higher end stuff. I think Black Label Boss is definitely the way to go. It's readily available. But, dude, how many fish have been caught on a DT6 in the spring? A ton. This is a DT8 and green gizzard. I probably wouldn't throw this color too much in the spring unless the water's really, really clear or it's getting around the shad spawn. But that green gizzard color has always been great in the Strike King bait, especially in the summer and the fall. Yeah, there's some dude, and if you're on my stream, his name is Peter Long, that slid in my DMs, and dude, he's called me everything but a white woman, and it's crazy. But now on Reddit, this dude, kid, posted an awesome picture, looked like about an 8-inch mag draft in his mouth, and instead of someone saying, "Hey man, that's an awesome catch," or thumbs up, it was like, "You need to learn how to take photos, and if you didn't long arm those bass and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Hey Karen, quit being the photo police." So that's how my Reddits went so far. Hey Gramps, what's up, man? Yes, I am. Dude, I gotta send you some of those flushes we talked about. I'm the world's worst. I am the world's worst. The other color I got in the DT8, and you know I had to get me some purple. And out of all the colors they were stocked up on, they were stocked up really good. It's like nobody wanted this one. And I said, "What you talking to me, Rapala?" Because I got this one in the DT10, but that is the big shad. So that's Jacob Wheeler's favorite color. It's pretty cool. Talked to Wheeler on the phone 2 weeks ago. I actually sent him a text yesterday. I'd love to get Jacob Wheeler on here. Love him or hate him, I think he's an amazing angler, and I would love to ask him questions, you know, about electronics, about Major League Fishing, about just Jacob Wheeler, things that people don't know. But there's that big shad color, and I really like that. One's the purple, but it has that kind of green hue, and it almost looks gray when you look at it. So that's big shad in the DT8, and I think that'd be a player. I really need to get some crawl colors, but they were all sold out of those, so I guess people know about this. What'd you say? Is there a bill angle difference between the DT6 and the 8? That's a good question. It's a really good question. Oh, I'm looking to see if I got a DT6 handy. See, I've swapped sides. I'm on the soft plastic side right now. What I'm going to hopefully do is, you guys can't see it, but under my streaming deck here, I got my feet propped up. I'm going to put all my tackle boxes below the deck. And where you used to see the tackle boxes up there, I'll have, you know, all my swim baits and stuff like that, and more, all my swim baits and hard baits on one side of the room, the other side spinner baits and soft plastic, stuff like that. So just trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it. I do got Jay Will's number. Let's see if I can pop it up here without it showing his number. I don't know how to do this. Let's see if I can hide his number here. Ooh, snap. Probably don't need to put that on there. Please do not screenshot that and call this guy. Probably a bad deal. fact, I might edit that out. Let's see. Let's look at a DT10 real quick. Let's look at a DT10. So this is an old school DT10 chartreuse purple. Got the shitty sure set hooks on there. So I got a bunch of DT10s in this color and 16s. First thing you do when you get these sure set hooks, take them off and throw them in the garbage. So I'm going to look at the bill angle on these right here. Dude, I got some dark sleepers, man. What do you think of the new sleeper gill? So there's a 10 versus a 6. I don't see really much difference at all in the angle. But I do think you're right. I think the 6 has a lot steeper angle. And that's probably to get that bait to dive deeper quicker. Whereas an H, it's probably going to dive deeper a little bit slower to get down there. But I'm just kidding, guys. That's actually not Jacob Wheeler's number. That's somebody else. Don't call that number. Because there's going to be a chick in Indiana that's with a tackle company that's going to be really, really upset. So, but I did talk to Wills. He's a cool dude. But I did talk to Mike Otten today. So 2 Tuesdays from now. So today is what, the 8th. On the 22nd, Mike Otten's going to come on here. And he's excited about it. We're going to do some reminiscing. Some talk about new technology versus the old stuff. I'm going to talk to him about actually qualifying for the Elite Series. Or Bassmaster Top 150s back in the day. Fishing the Bassmaster Classic. And talk to him about square bills and shallow cranking, because he was known as one of the best at that on tour. And just we'll have an open floor here. And if you're a member, all the members, you'll get your questions answered first. And we'll have a nice giveaway. I might throw together a Lucky Craft giveaway. That's one thing I want to talk about Mike's, the evolution of Lucky Craft. He knows so much about them, or used to. And he can tell you guys all the OG Lucky Crafts y'all need to buy up. Because there were certain boxes he was like, no, you can't have them, man. So, and then I talked to Joe. I got my own show on the Outdoor Channel, Ultimate Match Fishing, Joe Thomas. Just before I streamed, said, hey, you want to do something? He said, yeah, man, but I'm really busy. Let's do something after end of March. So March Madness for Joe, and we'll try to get Joe on here. I think both of those are good guys that you don't see. The people I have on here, I don't want to have the same person that's rotated through every podcast, every stream. It seems like every 2 weeks there'd be a person that's on this podcast, and they just run them through a car wash. And I don't want to have the car wash guy on. Even though they're really popular, and I'd love to have Jason Christie on here, the real Jason Christie, not the poser. But that's not all the Rapala I got. Got some more Rapalas. This is one a lot of you guys have really been asking about, because I love a flat side crankbait, and you know I really like the OG Slim 6. Awesome, Adam. I'm interested to throw this guy right here. Yes, Blaylock was using a DT. It was either DT8 or DT10 in Demon at the Classic. There is the OG Tiny Slim, the Tiny 4, and that is root beer craw. Guys, that is an amazing looking color. Now, I've had a few guys, I've seen a little post on Facebook where they've been getting some Rapalas and they weren't lined up nice, but that tie looks pretty good. The bill is a little off center. But this is an extremely thin flat side. And actually the weight on this compared to the regular OG6 is super light. So you're definitely going to have that smaller, whippier rod for something like this. You're going to have to get your balsa rod out. I think that that heater rod I just got should fling this guy pretty easily. What are you doing? I thought you were going inside. No? Okay. Neely's back in here. She's going to pester in the bait room. But that's a root beer crawl. And then the other one I did get a red. They did have some. I couldn't believe that. Dude, they got a purple crawl and the OG Slim 6. Are you serious? Dude, yeah. We need to get Milliken on here. Got to get Eric on here. Look for a lot more streaming for me. I like to at least stream twice a week. At least put a video up once a week. Rant video, bait video, whatever. I have done the Tactical Bass and Crank. It's a really good crankbait, by the way. It's not the first one I pick up this time of year, but it is a good crankbait. There's that red craw OG Tiny 4. So they didn't have many of them, and to be honest, I didn't want to spend more of my gift card. I think I spent my gift card for $60, and I spent $55 or something like that. Or no, it was my total was $60, and my gift card was $50. I can't remember, but. That's man, I really like this bait. It looks like it's put together very well. If you'll notice, the line tie on this is not on the bill. It's on the bait. So usually when something like that, it's going to have a really, really tight action. So I'm really excited about that right there. And it does come with good hooks. You like the Tiny OG better than the Chick Magnet? Interesting. I'm going to have to go throw them both side by side. Now, the Chick Magnet's a bigger profile. It's more like the Slim 6. It has a little bit different shaped belly. I could definitely compare them. So, dude, I love to get Jimmy Eater on here. Jimmy's a great guy, man. You can go to Tackle Trap and look up Eater's Custom Balsa. He is, and I don't even know if I pronounce his name right. It could be Eater, I don't know. But he builds the badass balsa bait. But Tackle Trap carries them. I need to buy some new ones. But I've just been working all the time. I've got to get another flat side crankbait box. I've got too many flat sides. Neely's over there chatting away. Neely, it's either go inside or stay out here, okay? Don't be going in and out. The cat cannot come in here. We don't need to be letting cats up in the bait room, but we've been live for about 30 minutes. I just want to talk to you guys real quick, show you those baits. I forgot to do that the other night. I got done streaming. I was like, man, I forgot something, and that's what I forgot. I forgot to show you what I got from Academy and that other little mail call. So, all right, I don't stunt. Cool name. Red with black back or red or brown back. Which one are you choosing? Me. I'm going to start with red. Now, if the water's really cleaning up, I'm actually going to go to like a hot mustard DT6 or something with some yellow into it. If the water is clear, I will definitely go to that brown old school crawdad color. But I always start with red, and usually if they're biting that, I just stay with it. You're right, Jesse. You can never have too many flat sides. The tackle traps where I got to 2 ST for $100 in the class. Awesome. Great guys. Spanky is an amazing dude. Brian over there, he always takes care of me. All right, we'll answer some questions tonight. I like answering questions. I don't always have the best answers. Why can't I catch a bass on a jig, but I can with the Texas rig? Can be the profile of the jig be too big? That is what I would say I would do first. Make sure you're throwing some sensitive line and have a sensitive rod. You're probably missing a lot of bites from fish that you don't think are fish. And when I first started fishing a jig, it was very hard for me to differentiate between a bass that's barely moving with the bait and the bottom. And once I got a sensitive rod, and you usually have to shell out some money for a nice sensitive rod, and I don't mean a ton, I mean at least $100, and run some fluorocarbon line. That no stretch in the line will make a big difference. And but decrease the profile of your bait a little bit. I think you'll get more bites. Try a little bit lighter weight. I feel like a 3/8, 5/16, those size jigs get a lot of bites. Now you'll get a bigger bite on a 1/2 ounce, 7/16, 9/16 ounce jig. But those smaller jigs, especially this time of year, can get you a big bite.
Like that. Smash. By the door.
You could a Shad Rap rod would be really good for the OG Slim 4. A lot of flat sides now, like the Chick Magnet, the Flat 75X from 6 Cents, you can get away with your regular square bill rod. There's a lot more weight to them. But when balsa, you definitely kind of have more of a specialized rod because they're lighter. They cast different. They catch air different. They're not as dense. And I do like a sensitive rod for that. So, do you ever use the Hickster from Black Label? Yes, I do have a Hickster, man. My balsa box is over here. I'll bust the balsa box out when I get Eric on the show, but Hickster's really good. I haven't tried any BFS stuff, man. But you know what? The time may be changing here on Kentucky Lake. It's really crazy. Dude, I'd like to get... Here's the deal with Elite Series Pros. It's really hard to get them on a stream unless they got a 2 or 3 week break. I bet Livesey would do something. We did a podcast a long time ago. He's a great dude, by the way. Lee is a guy that I follow. I root for him. I consider him a friend. He's a good dude. He cracks me up. Now, he says some stuff in the DMs I can't repeat on here, but he's a funny dude. What do you think about the Macbeth Flat? I think that's a cool bait. I'd like to order some. I think McKee Outdoors might have got some in. And they got a chartreuse and purple, but they're not balsa. They're an injected bait. I'm throwing it on a 12-pound on 3/8 jig. Can't get a bite, but get bites on Texas rig with some creature bait missile D-bomb. You know, this is going to sound really crazy, James. Really crazy. Increase your line size. That heavier line has even less stretch. I know a lot of people say use smaller line, you get more bites, and in that case sometimes it's true, but I feel like 15, 17 pound fluorocarbon is probably the most sensitive. It's just there's less stretch in that. Try that, but here's the deal with the jig. You have to be committed to the jig, just like committed to the swim bait. And it's so hard to do, man, because I've been there where you're catching them every cast on a plastic worm. And you throw a jig, not a bite, not a bite, not a bite. But when you get one, you'll know it. So, all right. Yeah, I've heard the Dobbins BFS rods are really cool. I'd like to try some like the X-Pride high-end Shimano stuff as well. What water temperature do you start throwing your flat sides? And when you switch to normal square bill? That's a good question. I actually start throwing a flat side about 45-degree water when I get tired of throwing an Alabama rig. Or once I think those bass get that first wave of some warm temperatures and they do dart shallow, and that could be when the water's 45 degrees, or it could be when it's 52 degrees. But usually after that first good warming weekend or week of warming weather, I'm throwing a flat side. And I won't stop throwing it till the water's about 65, almost 70. And I'll tell you, those little flat sides are sneaky when the water's really hot and you're trying to catch some bass up shallow. Those small flat sides and shad colors do some damage. But if I'm throwing through a lot of stumps or laydowns, I really prefer a regular square bill. I like the flat sides better when I'm going down pea gravel or rocky banks. Maybe just ticking the side of a couple sticks, in the water. I like a flat side. But if I'm going to be full driving, crashing through brush, bumping stumps and stuff like that, I prefer a square bill. So that's really, if I had a boat and you gave me five rods right now, 3 of them would have crankbaits. I'd have a flat side, a square bill, and something that dives 8 to 12 feet. Medium light. I tend to be on the medium side, but I like a lot of tip, kind of like a medium moderate. Some guys like a medium light, and that's fine too, especially for those small flat sides. Medium light's really good. But once I get into the heavier stuff, like a Mega Bass, Sonic side, and stuff like that, I like something just a little bit stiffer. I've got a custom rod here, and it's been on my channel. I've thrown jerk baits, I've thrown top water on it. It is the best flat side rod I've ever used. It's a custom rod. That Loomis 843 is really good too if you can find one. But that's why I'm also excited about that heater rod from 6 Cents. I like that 6.6 medium moderate action. I believe it is. I think it tossed the flat size. Well, good to see you, man. I used to see that name all the time on them orders come through. I have used the Strike King fluorocarbon. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And from what I was told, it's made by Sunline for Strike King. I've also been told Sunline makes Guggenline. I can't confirm those or anything, but if that's true, then you know what you're getting there. And maybe it's not Sunline the company, but their parent company's probably contracted out to make line for other companies, so it is what it is. I like Sunline. Pretty much throw it Sniper and Assassin exclusively. I do throw K9 fluorocarbon. I like K9. It's a brand a lot of people don't know about. It's not at Tackle Warehouse. A good friend of mine owns the company, and I would say it's probably some of the best cranking line I've ever used. Now, the one I like is it's not 100% fluorocarbon, but he makes 100% fluorocarbon. Yeah, man, Moderator is out of hand. Hellabass, I don't know what to do with you sometimes. Dude, Strike King 4S, good crankbait. Yeah, man, Lee Livesey's been with 6 Cents. Wait till he has his kid. He'll need to hide a bit. Yeah, dude, pump for Lee. Yep, Cigar does make the XPS line. I used to use the crap out of XPS fluorocarbon. That was kind of my deal. The only thing I'll say about Cigar, I feel like I get a lot of bad spools out of Cigar. Like, it's good line, but I've bought several spools and, man, just breaking off, and, man, I tie some really good knots. So, Beavis Brown, I picked up a Ducket Green Ghost at a pawn shop for $20. Yeah, dude. A lot of people hate on Ducket rods, and I'm not going to hate on them. Most of their rods are really parabolic, so they bend a lot in the middle. And for moving baits, I actually think they're a really good budget rod, and I think you did really good for $20. You'd be fine throwing a small crankbait on that stick. Yes, I'm not going to say I'm anti-Boyd Duck. I had no problems with Boyd. It's easy to poke fun at. Who everyone likes a good laugh, but other than their rods just don't hold up very well. Most of the stuff you see from the Ducket rods are guides popping out or stuff like that, or breakage. Dude, for the money, they're not bad, especially for moving baits. I have not used P-Line CXX Crystal Clear, but I know some guys really like P-Line fluorocarbon. I tell you, I forgot to tell you guys, let me say it's for start of the stream. NFPO, two-time back-to-back winner Taylor Watkins, longtime friend of mine, Taylor Watkins, good old Tennessee boy, even though he's a Bama fan. We ain't gonna hold that again. Taylor and I are gonna get together for a little stream. I believe we're gonna do it Thursday night. He said it's a date as long as I don't have to work overtime. If I don't have to work over 8 hours, so I'll schedule it up late, probably like 8 o'clock. I think he's an hour ahead of me, so 8 o'clock Central Time. Gonna get Taylor on here. He's going to talk about NPFL. Is it NPFL or NFPL? I think it's NPFL. And we're going to talk about his success. He's won 2 tournaments back-to-back doing 2 totally different techniques. Taylor's a great spinnerbait fisherman, by the way, and a good crankbait fisherman. And he just recently joined this team of 6 Cents and got him a win in his first derby sponsored by 6 Cents. So, proud of you, man. Taylor's a good dude, a guy that I would like to see have tons of success. Just he's always treated me well. We talk, and you know, it is what it is, man. He went out of Cumberland. It was like, imagine going to a derby and they say you got 3 days to fish. It's $50,000, and then they go, by the way, we're going to cancel the first 2 days, and it's a 1-day shootout for $50,000. You go out there and win that sucker. Drop the hammer, 23 freaking pounds in 1 day. So. Shout out to NPFL too. Coverage was great. I watched a little bit of it. Got to see Taylor weigh them fish in. And I always wish my friends the best, no matter what league they fish. Got friends at MLF, got friends on Bass, NPFL. Go get that money, guys. All right, let's see. So I'll schedule that up, get a thumbnail going sometime tomorrow night. Hopefully I don't have to work any more than 4 hours of overtime, but we'll see. I can't pass it up. I'm trying to buy that boat. Can't really decide between Skeeter or Phoenix. And you know, a sleeper boat I've been looking at is a Falcon. Something about those Falcons talk to me. Let's see. I throw a number 5 Shad Rap on a Shimano Aldebaran and X Pride. Ooh, that would be a really good one. Kyle Whitner, still have one of your first spring bait bags from years ago and still to this day my only 6 cents tackle. Very impressed with the selection, ready to start chunking. Kyle, that's awesome, man. I think we need to bring the Baitman box back. I will get on the phone with somebody this week. I always try to do things a little bit different than what was in the monthly sack. And run something that can last a month or two and just do spring. It's time to do that. Spring, summer, fall, winter box, and maybe get some different stuff out there. Dude, Dobbins has great customer service. You know, I'm not sponsored by Dobbins. I've used their rods. I like them. I've sold the rods. And I suggest them quite a bit because, dude, Gary's customer service is really sweet, man. He takes care of you. Gary's a great guy. Again, I'm not sold on the Dobbins reels, but it is what it is. Not going to take away that he makes some of the best rods in the planet. And you know, it's crazy. I'm going to get on a little rant here. It's crazy. Everyone says, oh, China this, China that. Don't buy from China. China sucks. China's cheap. Man, I see a lot of people saying that stuff, and I see in their boats Dobbins rods or other brand rods. And it's a lot more. People think, oh, you just tell China what you want and they're going to send you anything. That's not how it works. You actually still have to do research and development before you get, whether it's a crankbait, a rod, or anything from China. It's not like you walk into a buffet and go, I want that Kung Pao chicken. Just like that. That's not how it happens. Now, you could do that, but that's the easy way out. A lot of people spend a lot of time on phone calls, emails, even going overseas to get everything just right. Now, I'd love to see a lot more stuff made in the United States. Speaking of 6 cents, they're soft plastics now. In case you guys haven't noticed, it says made in the United States. The prawns are being made over here. The flush, the stroker crawls. You're going to see a lot of stuff from the 6 made in the United States. So, oh, let's see. Woo! I was checking out the Vexes the other day. Dude, the price tag on the Vexes, so you'll get some sticker shock on those. But, anyway, they're nice. They're nice, so. I wish I had me a Tackle Warehouse code, but I don't. They have been sending some out in random emails, though. So, but anyway, guys, I just want to chat with y'all tonight, see what's up. I've been thinking about a video to upload. Maybe, I know a lot of people request plastic versus balsa. Maybe a rant. I don't know. Dude, cranking wrap's really good. Yeah, I mean, whether it's sponsored by 6 cents or not, that was just something that always drove me nuts. You know, when people are like, oh, I'm not buying this, it's made in China. Well, okay, don't buy 90% of the fishing industry. So, dude, I had a ZX 225, Kyle. It was a badass boat. I really, really like that. But Malone's Marine, good people, man. I really like Ben Malone. To be honest, that's what I'm looking at is the AVX 2080. Yeah, I hear you, Gramps. It's just, you know, I've said it before. We can't even get people, dude, where I used to work, they're starting people off at $19 an hour, and they're still hiring every day because people don't want to work for $19 an hour. And anyone says, oh, you can't feed a family on that? Yes, you can, because I raised 2 kids making that money. Now, I had to work my butt off and work some overtime, but you can do it. And you can buy tackle, because I did. You just got to quit doing all the other stuff. But, code for TW, that's MLF10. All right. Use my link, then use that code and get you 10% off. How about that? There's a good question, Beavis. Will $8 a gallon or more gas price kill tournaments? I'm going to be honest with you. That was kind of my rant. Is, of course, I would have to Randy size the video. $8 gasoline killed all the bass. But dude, I'm going to tell you, I'm glad I'm kind of saving up for a boat, and I'm not going to purchase one right now. And I'm going to do a wait and see on that because, a year and a half to save on a boat, I could save a pretty good amount of money. But, man, I'm worried about the gasoline prices. I may be full-blown like Gramps. I may be up in that kayak paddling through the trees. Me and old Sasquatch taking a ride down Little River on Lake Barkley because gas is already $4 a gallon here. They're saying it's going to go $6, $7 a gallon. Dude, that's what a pack of Cincos costs, man. I can do more with a pack of Cincos. Look right here. Gary Yamamoto Cinco. Shout out to my buddy Crispin Pally, now the VP of Yamamoto Baits. $6.99. And these things tear up. You twitch the rod, the Cinco tears up. That's what the price of gas is going to cost you. It's 1 gallon. Bass boat holds 26 gallons. Dude, I agree with you, Gramps, man. I do. I think it's a fine line in the tackle industry of completely selling out or do something like, net bait. Dude, all their stuff's poor right there in Alabama. Net bait's great people, man. I love Justin Sword. I love their products. I just use them quite a bit. And, like 6 Cents now, they're trying to incorporate this. We've got a made in the United States rod. Yes, it's expensive, but try making your own. They're expensive. They're trying to pour their soft plastics. The soft plastics, I really feel like that's an easy fix. That can be done in-house. You can outsource that to Southern Plastics or D&J, other people that pour, and you can get around that. But hard baits manufactured in the United States is really a hard deal. Strike King has 2 plants, one in China, one in Costa Rica. So if you get a 6XD and go, well, my 6XD says made in Costa Rica, but my, KVD 1.5 says China, what's the deal? Well, I got 2 different plants to keep up with demand. So, and that's what's going to happen with high gas prices. It's also going to affect your oil. It's going to affect the whole industry. Anything that's petroleum based, man. Even things like this, it's going to affect shipping prices. So you're going to see increase from all your manufacturers. You may even see these websites, the free shipping of $50, that may go out the drain, man, because UPS, the post office, everyone's going to hike their stuff. So, do I have a go-to stick bait and why? Man, I pretty much either throw a Cinco, the 6 Cents Clout, and I like the Berkeley General is really good. I think that one's very underrated, especially the Max Scent General. But, dude, I've got a bunch of different stick baits. I've caught a ton of fish on a Yum Dinger. I actually like the Dinger better on a deeper bite. Like, if I'm fishing 6-8 foot of water and letting it fall off a little bluff or something, I've done really well on the Dinger. If I'm fishing shallow, I like a Cinco. Don't ask why. Some people would say they like a Cinco better in deeper water because it falls faster. I like Nico rigging the Clout really well. I think the Clout's a really good bait. Obviously, Debo's has caught tons of fish on the Clout. I like it really well. The General, I've done really good on the Max Scent General. That's right, dude. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm making tons more than that right now, Kyle, because I'm not. But, dude, I put in a lot of OT. And I put in them Saturdays that pay double time. It makes a big difference. Excite Baits, man. Good call, James. Excite Baits makes some good stuff. But, one night here pretty soon, we're going to go through all the soft plastics up here. If we have to open up every bag. I mean, some of this you guys have seen before. Some of it you may not have. I mean, this is... I got Speed Cross, Mr. Twister, Old School Lake Fork up here. I've got stuff in bags behind me. I'm trying to think of something cool. Now, these are Junior's. He likes these HD power baits. They're just sitting there. I tell him, you want to fish with it? No. I got some G-Crack stuff. I love the G-Crawler Plus. I wish they'd make that more. But Strike King, it's, you know, I don't get crazy on soft plastics. Dude, what's up, Fluke Master, man? You're going to have to come visit me again. Shipping container from China has gone from 5,000 to 20,000. It's killing companies who have made them over there. Dude, I mean, that's a true statement. That's a fact. And businesses are in business to make a profit, not to give stuff away. And, you know, it's cool to get a discount on things. I like a discount. Everyone likes a discount. But 10% here, 15% there really starts adding up. And so I see some companies online, you know, here's your 15% off code. Here's this, 20% on tackle, 15. Just random companies, you know, I'm not singling any guy out. And I'm thinking, man, by the time you ship that free over $50, 15% off. Most margins in your tackle is only between 25 and 33%. It's pretty much the standard. You take 15% off that leaves you with 8 to 10% profit. By the time you ship it, you ain't making nothing. So it's kind of crazy. Now there's obviously a big difference when you're buying in giant bulk like TW, or you're selling direct to customer like 6 Cents does. There's other companies that sell direct. Quote me if I'm wrong, Fluke, at one time 13 Fishing sold direct to customer. Makes a big difference. It's not good for the retailer because it cuts the middleman out. But then again, I feel like this: if you own a tackle shop or sporting goods store or something like that, and you're not ordering the latest and greatest, if you're letting your, you know, Missile Bait sells direct to customer, you know this bait's super hot, everybody's buying it. Why do you not carry it in your shop? Why do you make people turn around and go order online? You know, 6 Cents, flat 75, it's time. Don't let people get online. Order it for your shop. If you run out and they order it, big deal. But to my point is, I think you're going to see a lot more companies start doing direct to consumer. I know Strike King had a really big push to do that because when people like to shop online, they like to get it all from the same place. Two, if the economy really takes a big hit, you're going to see less independent store owners want to take a gamble on stuff. They don't want to carry a $60 swim bait. You know, I love bullshit. I think it's one of the best swim baits ever made. Still, Mike has a hard time walking into a shop and convincing the tackle sales guy, hey, buy this bait. I promise they'll sell. Thanks, Fluke Master. Thanks for the fact check, man. I'm known to be wrong at least 50% of the time, 99% of the time. I don't know how many people can say this, but, you know, I fished a fluke with Fluke Master, and it felt pretty good. We had an awesome day that day. We'll have to do that again. I found me another little sneak hole fluke. A real sneak hole. Can't have a bass boat on it. It could be a kayak place. I'll let you know about this. But or you can just travel through. We'll just fish here on Kentucky Lake and make a man out of you. And guys, I owe this to Fluke Master too, by the way. And Walton's in here, because I gotta let him know. Congrats on your Georgia Bulldogs. From a Tennessee fan, I didn't think I would ever say it, but congrats on your Georgia Bulldogs. You are not bandwagon fans. You have wore that Georgia hat forever. You know what? You deserve it, Fluke. So I feel like my time's coming. It might be like 10 years from now, but our time is coming. I know I say that every single year. But anyway, I just thought I'd get on with a little stream tonight, give y'all something different. You can use my Tackle Warehouse link if you want to go watch a Fluke Master video and use his link. He's got links to baits I've never even thrown. He's got all kinds of good Z-Man information too. So anyway, I'm going to jump off here. I got to finish up homework with Junior. He's banging out the math. I don't need him streaming on YouTube. Well, he can stream on YouTube. I don't need him trying to be a YouTuber. I need him to figure out how to solve the world oil crisis program. I want him to be smart. So, what type of lure was that I saw earlier? Which type? I've had several. I've had crankbaits. I had the bladed jig with the Z-Man goat on there. Joey Nunnery, I wish I had some 106 DDs. I got one of them, bud. You're more than welcome to it. It's in Ghost Bone Minnow. So there's the Z-Man goat on there on the jackhammer. Luke Palmer over on Serious Angler. I'd like to get him. I'm not serious enough, I guess. But no problem, South Jersey. You have a good one. I might jump in there. I got to go make a thumbnail, do all that stuff. If you didn't see my stream from 2 nights ago, go over there, leave a comment, because I am giving away a 6-cent Super 6-sack on Instagram. I'm giving away some Ignite swim baits. And, yeah. But I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I hope you enjoy it. I thought it was only go 20, 30 minutes. I went for an hour. Should try that with my wife.